What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. In yesterday's episode we unfortunately lost again in round number 1, and it really angers me when I lose in round number 1, because although I'm not the greatest player at FIFA, I feel like I'm pretty good at this year's FIFA, and I feel like getting past round 1 should be a given, you know? Like, for me personally, semi-final, final should be where I'm looking to get at in every episode. But unfortunately, in the last episode, round 1 was where we got to. Now, before we get into today's episode, if we could drop a thumbs up on the video, that'd be absolutely awesome. I saw in the comment section again yesterday, people asking for a live version. I explained why I won't do live versions like that. Instead, what I'll give you guys is once a week or every 10 days, I'll live stream on YouTube the entire draft as a bonus video. So expect that in the near future. Because, yeah, basically really happy with how this series is going. Anyway, we've entered the draft. We've got 4-2-3-1. Don't really like that formation. Last time we went with the 4-4-2 holding, we got lost in the first round. 4-1-2-1-2 wide. I do believe when we went with that one with the BPL and picked Hazard as captain, we won the draft. So I think I'm going to pick that one again. Although in the last episode, we picked the 4-2-3-1 wide, because in the one before that, we won the draft with the 4-2-3-1 wide, and then we lost in the first round. So if that means anything, it means we're going to lose in the first round. Right, so these are our captains: Torre, Lewandowski, Iniesta, Ronaldo, Ribery. I don't mind Ribery. I think Ribery's really good on the wing. 5-star skill moves. 4-star weak foot. He's a little bit small, whereas we could go with Ronaldo. But once again, it's one of those situations where it's like, if I don't pick Ronaldo, I'll probably get blue Ronaldo. But if I pick Ronaldo, I'm gonna be doing BBVA again. But I personally don't mind that. It's mainly a lot of you guys that don't like that. I am gonna go with Captain Ronaldo. We are gonna build into the La Liga if we can. But if we can't, that's not a problem. And in a situation like this, I'm going to take Jamie Vardy. You know, he's got that blistering pace. I personally don't rely on pace for strikers unless it's a 2-striker formation. And then it becomes a bit more apparent that I do need the pace. Now, we get Diego Costa here, which is not a bad player to have up front with Vardy. But after Aubameyang ruined me in the last episode, I'm tempted to take the Aubameyang and go a different way. That Dybala card looks insane. Lacazette is obviously brilliant. That Jonas card is sensational. I'm going to have to go with the sensible choice, unfortunately, and take Diego Costa, and now obviously try and build this into a BPL team, which is not going to be easy because we don't have any BPL players. I could have gone with any Bundesliga or any Serie A player there and it would have worked for us. It hasn't worked for us. League 1, Bundesliga. I'll go with Serie A. We'll take Perisic, and we'll see what we can get for the rest of Serie A. We've already got a couple of leagues now. Oh, hello. So we get Cuadrado, De Bruyne. De Bruyne works quite nicely. Doesn't have the best pace, but he's got an insane card. Robben obviously works nicely as well. And again, if we did go with Aubameyang, we could have put in a couple of good players. We could take Bale, and that doesn't really work, and Hulk doesn't really work. So the choices are basically Cuadrado, Robben, or De Bruyne. I'm going to go with De Bruyne. It's going to have to be BPL because there's only one like Serie A player and only one La Liga player and then 2 BPL players. So it makes sense to go through that method. And now we're going to have to go with Fernando. He's actually got a really nice card. 76 pace, 79 defending, 81 physical, low high work rates. He's 5'9", which is a bit of a problem, but it's not the end of the world. And if we can get like Gabriel at centre-back, that would be perfect. I'm really, like, in the last episode I messed up the team as well, and in this episode I'm doing exactly the same thing. I'm probably going to have to take Maicon, and he's got a great card, like maybe a little short on pace, but it looks like we're building into a Serie A team now, and watch me not get a Serie A centre-back. I knew it, I fucking knew it. Like, Bundesliga has popped a lot, Serie A's popped a fair bit. We could go with the Brazilian guy just because he links. He's actually not got a terrible card. It's not a good card. It's just not a terrible card. And this is another absolute mismatch of a team that I'm going to struggle to get the chemistry that I want out of. Now, once again, do we carry on looking at BPL or do we go Serie A? We could take Gulam or Zuniga. I think we'll take Zuniga and really try and fulfill this Serie A team, which isn't going to be easy. Defree. He's got a decent card. We'll take him. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're going to somehow build this. And now I sit there wishing I took Quadrado. We've got Brazilian and Dutch. We don't have Brazilian or Dutch here. City are centre backs. Do they have French centre backs? They do have a few French centre backs. We'll take Ruffier. That is a shocking. Not only is that a shocking team for chemistry, they're just really bad players. Like, really bad players. I didn't get lucky at all with some of the pulls. We haven't got any legends. That's our first blue card. And we're in another position here again now, where it's like, do I take Neymar because he's Neymar? Do I take Gaia because he works with Ronaldo? Do I take Coutinho because he'll link with the striker, basically? He'll actually link with the CDM as well. I think Coutinho's got to be the one to be taken here. We will take Coutinho. We'll put him up in there. Puts us up to 68 chemistry. It's not the worst. It's not the best. But it's not the worst. This could be going a hell of a lot better. Next up, all right, Oscar's going to be the one that gets taken there. He's going to go in the chem spot. That puts us up to 86 chem, and it's looking like we're going to try and get ourselves a BPL team. We're only a few players short, mainly the defence, but we can work on the defence and kind of forge it into a Brazilian defence. We get a BPL player there. We get a City A player as well. I'm actually going to take Lazari. Do you remember him from a few years ago? He used to be insane, didn't he? Everyone used to use him all the time. We actually lose Chem if we put Lazari in because of the Brazilian links. Next up, we get Neom from Watford. Yes, we'll take him. We'll put him at right back. We lose 3 Chem initially, but once we fill in those centre-back spots with hopefully BPL defenders, that won't be a problem. Gareth Bale. See, we could go with Varane, French link. French link with Ruffier. Loses a Brazilian link. We could go with Czech. If we're going BPL, we've got to go Czech, haven't we? We've just got to go for Petr Cech there. We absolutely need a couple of BPL players. A couple of BPL defenders, basically. It's imperative. If we don't get BPL defenders, do we have a Spanish? We've got... how many goals? I already have 2 goalkeepers. That was probably a mistake taking Petr Cech. We'll go with Leno. I rate Leno as a goalkeeper very highly. Next up, no BPL goalkeeper. God damn it. Spanish doesn't... do we have a Brazilian? Right, Jefferson we'll take because he links with Coutinho. We lose Chem again there briefly right now. We get it back massively right there. All right, we kind of... like, Gabriel would be legit right now. We don't get Gabriel. And once again, we don't get a BPL defender. We get 1 centre-back. He doesn't fit. Juanfran doesn't fit. Contrao, Areola, Toprak. I mean, we could go Toprak because he links with Leno with that strong link. Let's take Toprak just in case we change. This team is a mess, guys. This team is an absolute mess. Right, now we're starting to get some BPL players as we don't need them. We get Willian. It's a shame he just doesn't fit in the team anywhere. Like, he just doesn't fit anywhere. I'm going to take him anyway. Pardo doesn't fit. Budabuz doesn't fit. Vanaken. I mean, Vanaken would get a link with De Bruyne, but Coutinho, Oscar, Vardy, Costa, perfect. Willian actually works a little bit better because of the strong link again. Yeah, that puts us up to 92 chem. That makes sense. That's not bad. That puts us up to 92 chem, and it gives us a really strong super sub in De Bruyne. But our defence is shocking. Our defence is absolutely pathetic. We get that Quadrado again. And it's too late because he doesn't fit into the team anymore. However, I'm going to take him anyway for the 5-star skill super sub position. We'll open up the next one. We get the special Depay, which isn't bad. We already have a left wing. We already have our strikers. We already have this sort of stuff covered. We don't need nor want Depay. We don't need nor want Pedro. Nor Insigne. I'm going to take Depay just because it's the man of the match Depay. It's a special Depay card. I don't really use Depay much this year, but we'll take him. And for the last but not least position, I'm going to take Jordan Henderson. I hope it improves here. It doesn't. We lose a lot of chem there. Right, we need a better goalkeeper. Who do I have in goal in the first stage? So Ruffier doesn't get links. Leno. I'm going to see what I can do with Leno and Leno and Toprak. Puts me up to 98 chemistry. That is pretty damn good. Oh, Maicon doesn't fit. That. Oh, mate, Maicon does fit. Maicon, probably Neom's better. He's got, maybe not. I'm gonna keep Maicon in there, actually. If I swap these two around, stays at 98 chem, that's a shame. If I just had one different player, if I literally just had one different player, that would have been so solid. I'm sure you guys are seeing this and going, why didn't you pick this guy? Or why don't you play this guy? And I can't see it, and I apologize for that. But as I explained in yesterday's video, sometimes, like, it's already 11 minutes long, this video, and we haven't even got into the gameplay yet. So sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to get where we want. That puts us up to 99 chem. That keeps us at 98 chem. Keeps us at 98 chem, keeps us at 98 chem, and puts us to 100 chem. So we are going to go with the Brazilian manager. So we end up with a 183 to start. Of course, I haven't actually changed the team around on the bench yet. We've got Leno in net, which is brilliant. Leno's a very good person to have in net. That puts us up to a 184. Let's get Henderson off and put Perisic in. Keeps us at a 184. 184 seems like where we're going to be. We've got a great bench. Perisic, Depay, Cuadrado, De Bruyne, and Ronaldo. Fantastic. Our team's decent. CDM is alright. The centre-back's probably about the only weak point. This is a team we're going to use, guys. Let's get into the gameplay.
Okay, guys, into the gameplay we go, and the first opponent we come up against has got a 4-1-4-1 team. I looked at his team and I thought, this is a brilliant team. Other than the fact that he's just got a random Yaya Toure in midfield with not a single link. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is show you the half-time stats. As you can see, I am being dominated. If you want to just quickly go back and pause it on those stats, you'll see he had 60% possession, 11 shots to my 1 shot. His passing was better. He was putting in more tackles. He had an obscene amount of corners. And I just really wasn't in the game. So I had to make some changes. I changed what I felt was wrong with the team. The centre-back was a bit slow, not really keeping up with his attackers, the CDM as well. So I changed those out, put Ronaldo up front as well. And almost straight after half-time, you know, we get a goal kick. The header gets one. Ronaldo with a cheeky little flick into Jamie Vardy, does a couple of ball rolls, slaps it near post. Now, right here, after I scored, I acted like a dickhead. Gave him the "can you hear me" run to the camera, which I know frustrates people because I was lucky to be in the lead. And you can see the game is super laggy as well by the screens there, but he obviously suffers from that lag as well. But yeah, I was so lucky to be 1-0 up, so I thought I need to make the most of this, and it worked. He went all out attack. He started lunging into a few tackles here and there. Not like over, like too much, but just a little bit more than he was before. And I managed to get down the left-hand side with Coutinho, got into the space, cheeky little ball roll, nutmegs the defender, another ball roll past the next defender, near post OP, 2-0 up after 70 minutes. And even now, I'm still trying to frustrate him. I actually want him to rage quit. I'm sitting there thinking, yo, it's a laggy game. You're 2-0 down. I'm being a dickhead. Just leave. Because I don't want him to get like a goal in like the 70th minute, 75th minute, and then hit me with like some stupid comeback where I just can't defend. Fortunately enough for me, that never happened. Got into the box with Ronaldo. He made a silly defensive error. Passed it up to Vardy. Vardy into Coutinho. Coutinho smashes that one into the back of the net, and we go 3-0 up, and I'm still like, please. Another reason why I was just being a dickhead, other than the fact that I wanted to be a dickhead, was because I thought, I don't want to disconnect from this game. I don't want to be, like, it's a laggy game. You never know. Yesterday on my main account, I got a disconnect loss. I don't want to be the one that gets a disconnect loss and goes out after winning. So I was really trying to force him to rage quit. Fortunately enough, we went 4-0 up. He didn't rage quit. We didn't get a disconnect loss. We get a 4-0 victory in a game that I brought back a lot in the second half. As you can see, I won 4-0. But I didn't deserve to win it. I didn't even deserve to be in the game at halftime. The guy was a much better player. Some of his shots were from, like, silly positions. You know, he's got a few shots from like almost the halfway line, a lot of long shots, but in general, like, he was the better player and he deserved to go through. Next opponent we come up against got a very nice 4-3-1-2 team. He subbed off Harry Kane and I think Dimitri Payet almost instantly for Ronaldo and Neymar. Didn't really make any difference. We've got the ball here with Willian. Willian into Costa. Costa to Oscar. Oscar goes back to Maicon. Maicon goes up to Willian. Willian back into Oscar there. Diego Costa makes the through ball run. I don't know how I got ahead of the defender there. Take the shot. He brought the keeper out. Made it easy for me. Kind of made my mind up for me. Diego Costa with a beautiful shot. 1-0 after 5 minutes. I'm thinking after such a tough game, I'm so happy to be in the lead. I'm so happy to be in the lead. Let's just play sensible, play smart. No, look what I do. How many times have I said to you guys, that ball that I try and play from the right back to the centre mid is a ball that costs me so many goals. And I've done it again, and I've cost myself a goal again from my own stupid defending. yet again. All I had to do was either hold the possession and wait for a pass or play a long ball to clear it. I didn't do that. I conceded a goal. Fortunately, I was playing good this first half, especially for the first 20-30 minutes. Got Diego Costa in, scored again, 2-1. This guy scores a goal straight from kickoff. Neymar just sells the defender with not even a dummy or anything. He just changed direction. Neymar, as I said, he brought him on, takes a long shot, across the body of the keeper and a goal. Now, here's where I defended good, but it turned out bad. So many times I played the ball back to the keeper, clear it up the field, get rid of the danger. Leno's clearance falls straight to the top of the box to his player, tackle him again, get rid of the ball, tackle him again, can't get rid of the ball, and the rebound falls to Cristiano Ronaldo, who puts it in at 3-2. A little bit unlucky, I feel like, there, but the next goal again was just really poor defending. See who I've got? I've brought the defender in and around to try and cover. All I've really done is kept Ronaldo onside. He's hit me with an incredible McGeady spin, just totally didn't expect it, and a lovely finish to make it 4-2. But I was still playing okay. We wasn't out of the game. Ronaldo there plays it into Vardy. Vardy with his left foot puts it in the back of the net. 4-3, game on. It's not even half time yet. Loads of time to get back into the game. Loads of time to get a win and move on to the semi-finals. And we had an epic chance. Coutinho down the left-hand side pushes it into the box. Gael Clichy with the slide tackle. I actually thought that was a good tackle myself. If that was me, I'd be like, yo, I won the ball. Like, that's a tackle. But the ref gave a penalty and a yellow card. So we've got an epic opportunity now to get right back into the game. Cristiano Ronaldo steps up to take the penalty. Usually I go top right. I thought, let me go top left today. Mistake. Keeper saves it. And the game finishes at 4-3. Is it a game we deserve to lose? Probably. This guy had a lot more shots, a lot more chances than me. Although a few of his shots, again, like the last game, were from like the halfway line and literally the halfway line. I had a bit more possession and my shot accuracy was perfect. But off the way I played, I just didn't deserve to win the game. I didn't play very good. He played very good, and he definitely deserved to advance. This, guys, is the end of the gameplay footage. Let's get into the packs.
So guys, we made it further than yesterday. Today we get not a first round exit, a second round exit. Again, really frustrated. I think today's video, I just drafted bad. Really disappointed with both performances. Even in the first game, I know I won the game 4-0. But after the first 30 minutes or so, the game was laggy, which is neither here nor there. After the first 30 minutes or so, the guy was absolutely pummeling me. Like, honestly, like, shot after shot, corner after corner. Okay, they weren't like the most spectacular shots. It's not like the keeper was pulling off like blinding saves, but they were decent enough opportunities that you would have expected him to score from. And I played really bad. I got super lucky and hit him on the counter-attack and went 1-0 up. And as soon as I went 1-0 up, he made a huge error and went all-out attack. So I was able to just counter him constantly for the rest of the game and end up winning 4-0. So that was great. I love winning 4-0. 4-0 was brilliant. Although I feel like if he stayed just playing the way he played, he would have eventually got the breakthrough because he was putting so much pressure on me. I can't remember how many corners he had. He must have had like 15 corners. Leno got a 10.0 rating. Like I don't think I've ever seen a keeper get a 10 rating before. 9.9, sure. But a 10, I don't know about that. Into the second game we go. I went 1-0 up, I went 2-1 up, I went 4-2 down, and pulled it back to 4-3. I missed a penalty on the stroke of half time to make it 4-4. And again, the guy, after playing really well in the first half, I wasn't playing so great. In the second half, he changed his play style and I think he went defensive or ultra defensive, and I pummeled him, and I just could not find the back of the net. I missed chances. I had an opportunity with Jamie Vardy where I could have shot, and instead I did an extra ball roll that just wasn't necessary, and instead of taking a shot and possibly scoring or getting a rebound or a corner, I did a ball roll. He tackled me, he broke down the other end. He didn't score, but it just like ruined the attack. And for some reason I was just playing really, really badly in both games, and I didn't deserve to get through to the semi-final. I don't know what it is about draft recently. I'm like, people aren't saying anything bad. Like, I'm putting pressure on myself. Every time I read even one comment that's like, boring series, I'm like, fuck, I've got to win, and I put so much pressure on myself, and it's so stupid. But as I said in the last episode, it's not about where you finish, it's about what you get in your packs. We end up getting a jumbo gold pack and 2 gold packs. That's actually a brilliant return because the jumbo gold pack, even though it only has 3 res, has 24 items. So in terms of the actual series and making profit, we've got a pretty good opportunity. So 3 packs, here we go. Pack number 1 with the gold pack, and we get, oh, hello. That's not bad. Oh, maybe that is bad. I thought it was going to be the other left back. We get the contracts, the fitness card, and the training card should all sell. Maybe not for like huge amounts. We'll keep this guy again, the Seattle Sounders guy, for if and when the MLS tournament comes out. Raul Morelish maybe goes for a few coins, maybe like 700, 750 there, 750, 600. Yeah, I'll list it. Oh, there's 550 there. I'll list him at 500, see if he sells. Jose Enrique, I think, is like, what, maybe 800 to 1,000 coins, but that's pretty decent. Yeah, there's 850. So, yeah, he's going to be 800. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's all together. We're going to get about 2,500 coins back with the 238 discard value there as well. Into the next pack we get. So we're getting, you know, a rare player is pretty good. If we could get a good rare player, we can't. It's going to be Bayer, who's not really helpful. Moses might be worth a little bit. Again, BPL, especially West Ham. West Ham obviously doing pretty good right now. 900, 750, 600. Maybe not. So we'll list him up 550. I thought he might have sold a little bit more than that. We'll send all of that to the trade pile. The two players won't go for anything. The Seattle Sounders badge doesn't go for anything. The kit doesn't go for anything. We'll discard that for 799 coins. And last but not least, our Jumbo Gold Pack. Now, the three rares, fitness cards would be great. Players would be great. And we get Heung-min Son, who is actually worth a little bit. Like, not a lot little bit, but a little bit. Probably like maybe 800 coins. There's a 900 start bid in there. 950, 900. Yeah, so we'll look at about 800 to 850 coins for Son. Not like the greatest. Rimando, again, will keep for the MLS tournament. No problem at all. Congolo, Demizzi, Almeida, not worth anything. The managers will all sell for 200 each. The contracts will all sell. The fitness cards will sell. The right wing to right mid cards will sell. I don't know how much space I've got left on the transfer market. Not a lot. So the right wing to right mid is worth how much? Maybe like 500 coins. I mean, it's not bad. It's not, you know, it could be worse. Healing cards will eventually sell. The chem styles will eventually sell. I'll send all that to the club for now, and I'll sell it in the future. The kit won't sell. 1,264 coins back there. Again, just I feel like for the last like 2 episodes in a row, all I've said is disappointing and disappointed. I don't want to be disappointing and disappointed. I want to win. I love winning the draft, and for some reason I'm just putting an immense pressure on myself to be able to win this stuff. There you go. You see a whole bunch of stuff is sold there. Yeah, just put an immense pressure on myself to win. When the whole point of the series, although it is about winning, it's also about having fun. And I need to remember that and bring that back into the series and have fun with the series, have fun with the teams, have fun with the players, and enjoy the prizes that we get. Although that being said, a lot of the pressure on me is due to the fact that I haven't packed anything good in such a long time, which is very frustrating. But hey, that's you know, that's FIFA pack luck for you. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the episode. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.